Good evening, everybody. This is my final presentation for AEP867. I'm glad to see us all here at the end of the semester and look forward to telling you guys all of why we should use Google in the classroom. Um, First off, here's the ISTE standards I selected using the educator model. I said model and promote management of personal data and digital identity and protect student data and privacy. Everything with Google, they push to make sure that everything we do will be secure. They don't want our information publicized unless we give more out. So that's a great thing to Google, is it automatically meets that standard because of the fact it's all about data privacy. My second standard was E7A, which is provide alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency. We all think to give a test at the end of a unit to show what they know, but if you do want to do a test, great way to do it, using Google Forms or alternative options, but also you could have them doing projects, which we'll talk about later on. First off, why go Google? First off, it's free. I mean, come on. Within a school district, we're always trying to save money, especially right now within the financial budget crisis within every district. Why would you not go with something that you're not paying for? When you can have all these different options plus all the add-ons and different programs that you can access for free, why would you pay for something else? On top of that, most teachers already use the Chrome browser. If they don't, they're using the basic and still using Google itself. So the Chrome browser simply is, simple to use, but it's also very fast and teacher friendly. Along with that, when you're doing updates on your website, it makes it easy and reloads very quick. So anytime we're doing things in a classroom, you can't be sitting there waiting on the rainbow pinwheel of doom on Apple. You need it to be going fast. So that's a great thing with Chrome browser, is it actually is one of the faster options available. On top of that, why use it as your browser? It's the most commonly used search engine in the internet. Growing up, I heard of Bing and Yahoo, but I never got as many good resources as I do from Google. Because Google, you have the option of also searching, say, using inside parentheses .org, .edu, or .gov, and it will only bring up articles from those types of websites. So then you're not getting Wikipedia or any of the other non-usable websites for research. On top of that, you can actually use Google Scholarly. So, you're getting these good resources along with reliable sources. Google itself is a great option for projects. Again, it's the most commonly used for a reason, because it's successful and gives you great options. Gmail. If we're going to talk about email, why would you go with anything else? You get the most storage with Google. Most free storage available. Top of that, you get different threads that you can actually set up. Or where, say, you want it to be categorized. This thread of emails is all about, for myself, I have one all for wrestling. And then I have it broke down into each of the tournaments we go to. Or I can have it broke down by my class periods. That's great with Gmail, is because you can actually set up all these different threads for things to go through. On top of that, it's secure. I use the two-step verification, so nobody else can get it unless they also have my phone number, which they have to have my phone, because it's going to send me a verification email to make sure that I'm the person trying to log in. So the security is a great option with this. On top of that, Gmail is set up to where you're going to get any email sent within 10 seconds. Give and take your internet options available. If you're not connected to Wi-Fi, obviously it's not going to get through to you. But if you're on Wi-Fi, your email should get to you within 10 seconds each time. Along with that, in your Gmail, you also have a built-in instant messenger available through Google Hangouts. So, Gmail just has these alternative options that are just making it great. Next off, calendar. I myself have multiple calendars set up. I have my wrestling calendar, baseball, football, and then I also have my classroom calendar, and then my personal calendar. So I have all these different ones going into one master calendar, but then I have to take that master, and if I wanted to, I can break it down and turn the other ones off and just look at what's coming up in my classroom for that day, or just see what's going on for my family. That's a great concept with Google Calendar because you can actually have all these combined, along with having multiple functions. You can actually look at it from the day view, week, or month, or even year view. So it gives you the ability to go forward, back. Along with, you don't have to have internet to access Google Calendar. Once it's updated and you're offline, you can still see everything offline. You just had to get back online to get those updates, or for if you added anything offline, for it to add to your online account. It's also very user-friendly. Google is built to be user-friendly. They don't want it to be difficult. They didn't aim to make it hard. They wanted it to be so everybody could use it. Next up, Google Sites. Again, this is a user-friendly website. I myself have built a couple for my classroom. I've used other website builders before, such as Weebly. I would say Google Sites was much easier. Along with the built-in themes, it was a lot more simple to walk through than the functions of Weebly, where, okay, did you make sure to set up this function? Okay, there's this push button, but it's not accessible. Along with Sites, you have an easy way to supply info to parents. If you don't already have your own site for parents to visit to find things out, you need to get to it. I mean, our school itself has something through Gabbert Internet. So we have a teacher site for every teacher in our district. We didn't have to make our own. But if I wanted to, I could make one and put that link onto my actual school one, allowing for more information. The only downside is obviously parents having to go from one website to another. And you can place links to other classes. Say I wanted my students to be able to find a quick way to go to a calendar or an assignment. Then I can actually install a link in the website to go there. Makes it really simple. Again, Google Calendar, Google Sites, all these Google functions all work together. It's the great thing to Google. Next up is Google Drive. When you're talking about collaboration, Google has it the best. You're wanting something to where you can work with other people at any time, or say at the same time. Google's one of the few that you can actually have multi-people working on the same thing. So Drive, the great thing, I can set up a folder where I can allow multiple people to view that folder. It's in our district, obviously. As a teacher, we have multiple folders that we share amongst everybody. Again, it's easy to organize and plenty of storage space. Google Docs, very similar to Microsoft Word. I will say, at first when I tried to switch over, I liked Word a lot better. Now that I'm on Apple, I really like Pages, but Google Docs, the storage and ability to collaborate and alternative ways of setting everything up and all the add-ons you can do with it, I have to say Docs is the best way to go. Because you can say with my Google Classroom, students can actually turn Docs directly into Google Classroom. They don't have to print it off. They don't have to share it with me. They just go into Google Classroom, go to submit that assignment, and they just add the document to it. So that makes that easier. Again, collaborative. The whole point of Google is that they want you to be able to collaborate. So within our team, we have a team file that we constantly are adding and working on, so that way we know what we're doing as a group. It's easy to use. It auto-saves. One of the worst things ever is the fact that Microsoft and other companies never figured out how to make their documents automatically save. Why would you not want that available? Because the one time you accidentally don't click the save button is the time it was the most important document. And again, the add-ons, that is simply one of the things that pushes it above and beyond. I myself have used the Orange Slice add-on, which is a teacher rubric. Love it. Makes it easier to grade assignments. If I already have that rubric built, all I have to do then is select the categories, and then it even has a function where I can add comments. So, that alone can make Google go above and beyond. Next up is Sheets. I've yet to see how Sheets is much different than Excel. The only difference I find is that the sharing capability and collaborative. Sheets, yeah, I can email somebody else that sheet, but it's not going to be a live sheet between the two of us. The only time it will be is if it's Google Sheets. Excel isn't got that ability. Um, it has plenty of shortcuts. You can actually do the equations just like you can on Excel. So the big help for it is that collaboration. Slides. It's great for projects. Obviously, I'm using it right now. It's easy to share, collaborate. Again, Google. Google equals collaboration. The whole point of education is we're trying to teach people to work together along with in a digital age. Um, if you notice on each slide, I've had a different theme. That's because I pushed the button called Explore, and I found all the different themes and found the one that looked the best for the words I'm using. And it actually gives you about 8 different options each time. Say I had pictures, it would have given me even more because, in fact, it would have had them in different orders. So, makes it a lot easier. Forms. I love Google Forms now. I've used Socrative, I've used Quizlet, I've used all these other websites. The one I found to be the best is Google Forms. It's great for tests, quizzes, exit tickets. It's easy to use and easy to set up. My favorite part about it, it's self-grades. I've used Schoology before, and it has the quiz option, and it can self-grade. But I still say the thing that's going to push Forms above and beyond on that is it does the data collection for you as well. So say I want to know how every student did on question 1 because it looked like it must have been difficult. I can see that out of my 86 students, 60 of them chose A while the rest chose B. And I can go, okay, what made them wonder between these two questions, these two options, why did they choose that? So Forms allows me to see that clearer, which then gives me that information piece. Which, if we're doing a test or quiz, why would you not be looking into it? You're wanting to see if your students are understanding what you're teaching. So, overall, I'm going to just, real quick, I'm going to go back to the beginning where I had my ISTE standards. This year has been awesome. I love the class because of the fact it pushed me more to look into all the different Google functions. And I found things I didn't know before, and such as Module 17, looking at all the different add-ons and extensions. Didn't know half of those were available. I'd used Grammarly before, but until I had looked at it, didn't even know it existed. Not at least as an add-on from Google. So that's awesome to have. This whole concept of digital identity and protecting student data, Google is all about it. Your email, it's secure. It's got your information, your two-step. E7A, provide alternative ways. That is what this is. When you're using slides and Excel and Docs to be able to do your work, you're getting to work together. You're getting to work in alternative ways. You're getting to show your competency. Then you're going on to Google Forms and seeing that summative data. You're getting to see all these different things connecting. And those dots are the whole point of what we're doing as teachers. So I have to say this class was definitely a great one. I'm glad I took it. It has improved me as an educator. Thank you. Have a great rest of the year.